Hey guys, welcome to Jay Speak. This week we cover questions. First question, this is concerning the Two Notes Reload. Does the line in process stereo audio come from a TS merger cable, from a stereo source, or a mono source? It is a mono source, and the reload unit itself is extremely flexible, very usable in a studio environment. It's an attenuator, it's a load box, you can run DI into your interface, run it through an IR, it's amazing. And Two Notes gives you the wall of sound, so you can go in there and fiddle with cabinets and mics and things. You really can't fiddle with speakers at this juncture, but there's a lot of cool alternatives to that. Owen Hammer and Celestion does stuff, and there's a ton of ways you can get IRs now. So I don't think you can go wrong with the Reload. It is a mono. You're not splitting any cables and running stereo into it. Question 2. Now this question came to me in email, and it was about, should I get a Wildwood small box or a Wildwood Pink Taco by Friedman? And in this email, they explained that they had a Run 20 and a Double J Junior, and they sold the Double J because they felt like they could use an EQ and a boost on the Runt to get the Double J sound, which I have no doubt. I think you can totally manipulate amp's tone with pedals and kind of carve out different additional channels. Great advice there is that you can do that in cop sounds. You could use an EQ, a boost, a different overdrive on a clean channel of a 2-channel amp and get a pseudo third channel if that's what you're looking for. But this revolves around going for a more plexi tone, which is what the Pink Taco and the small box do excel at. For me, I had the Wildwood Pink Taco and I own a stock small box 50. I do not have the Wildwood version. I often debate about getting the Wildwood version just because it has a third channel, but it shares EQ. So it's kind of like, do I sell my original small box, get the Wildwood version? I mean, you're talking about a little bit of hassle shipping stuff back and forth, and a few $100 in the process. I don't see it as worth it because I own a small box. But if you were coming into it, the Pink Taco versus small box, there's an easy $1,000 between those two amps. I would say for what the Wildwood Pink Taco does, you don't need the Wildwood small box. Depending on your gigging situation, I could see where the small box might be more usable for that. But you got a big wattage difference. You're talking 20 watts versus 50 watts. The Pink Taco sounds great, but it's still a 20 watt amp. It runs on EL84s against a 50 watt small box, which has EL34s. It is going to sound bigger, fuller, etc. I'm not saying the Pink Taco sounds bad. I ended up selling my Pink Taco because I just felt like between the other amps I have by Friedman, that tone was covered. Considering the price difference, I would definitely go with the Pink Taco. And if you can afford it, get the small box. Question 3. What is one guitar you'll never sell? That's a tough question, man. I've got a couple 335s that I absolutely love. My Ebony one with gold hardware that I call the Unicorn, I think is amazing. I do have a Gibson Dave Grohl. I can't imagine I would ever sell that. But as far as my other guitars, my Freeman Vintage T that I call Big Red, I don't think I'll ever get rid of. That's a pretty amazing guitar. I got a Fano PX6 back there with P90s that I think is just a phenomenal guitar. If I could have one of those with mini humbuckers and one of those with humbuckers, I probably wouldn't play anything else. I love the way that guitar feels, and the P90s in it are just phenomenal. Just amazing. I have to do a demo with it here shortly, but it is definitely my favorite P90 guitar I think I have ever played, minus a Gibson ES330. This one's phenomenal. It does have Fralin P90s in it, so that could have something to do with it, but overall, just an amazing guitar. Amazing. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. You can hit up my email, ContactTheJay@gmail.com. As always, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Many more videos to come. Don't miss one sub.